Today we will discuss type, performance characteristics and application of DC motors. Similar to DC generator, there are three broad construction, or we can say that four broad types of DC motor. That is separately excited. If we go to further two types, one will be our separately excited machine, and another will be our self-excited machine. Motor, or we can say that machine, it will be self-excited. In self-excited, these are the further three types of machine: the motor, DC series motor, DC shunt motor, and DC compound motor. In separately excited means when both field winding and armature winding are excited by two different source of energy. That type of machine is known as our separately excited machine. That means this will be V input voltage, and this will be Ia current, this will be armature resistance. Here the development of EMF is back EMF plus minus, and similar fashion we have another source which is called VF, and here the current is flowing field winding, and that field winding is capable to develop the flux, as a result of which it is capable to rotate. That is separately excited. But in self excited, there are broadly three type of motor, that is DC series motor, shunt motor, and DC compound motor. And mostly for motoring operation, these type of motor are used in industrial with some different application as per their characteristics. So firstly start with, if we go with DC series motor. What is DC series motor? DC series motor. So simply, if we can say that series motor means when field winding is in series with the armature winding, that motor is called DC series motor. Try to draw the equivalent circuit diagram as and when lecture is going on. This will be DC series motor. This will be brush A, double A, and this will be back EMF and armature resistance. I am not mentioning here. That will be RA. This will be our field resistance which is connected in series. So I note that as a RSC, that is series resistance, whose function is to develop the field winding. These are the two terminal, Z and double Z. Then we go give some input voltage, this V in, and the current flowing through this is IA. The current flowing through this is IA. Is it clear up to this point? Is it clear? Then if we see that here the IA, or we can say that this armature current as well as if it is a IF field current is same, because both are in series. IA, IF are same. That same current is going to our armature winding. If like KVL, KCL, not KVL in this circuit, so what will happen? By applying KVL in circuit, so we get this input voltage इज इक्वल टू, ये किसके बराबर वोल्टेज होगी? दैट इज इक्वल टू आवर आई एफ आर एफ प्लस आई ए, जो आर्मेचर रेजिस्टेंस हमने शो नहीं किया, अगर आप चाहे तो शो भी कर सकते हैं, आर ए प्लस ई बी. एम आई राइट और रॉन्ग? एम आई राइट और रॉन्ग? And similarly IA is equal to IF because it is in series. We can write that this input voltage is equal to our IA RF plus IA RA plus EB. So in some simplified mode we can write that IA RF plus RA plus EB. EB is back EMF. This will be the voltage equation for our series motor, because IA is equal to IF and its function is to develop the flux. That means as and when we change this armature current, flux it changes. Similarly IA changes. That means if we taken away point, that means as we change our input voltage, or as we change with our IF, or we can say that IA, with changing of that flux it changes, and this flux will also changes. Either we change IA or either we change IA, because both are in a series. Both are in a series. Is it clear? Similarly, if we see that this torque is directly is equal to torque constant flux into Ia. Again, here flux depend upon our which parameter? That depend upon our Ia or If. We simply say that this torque is equal to Kt. फ्लक्स की जगह भी हम क्या ले सकते हैं? Ia ही ले सकते हैं. एक Ia पहले ही था, that is square. और we say that this torque is somewhat directly depend upon the square of armature current in case of our series motor. In case of our series motor, is it clear?
Yes.
Is it clear? Okay. Is it clear? Series motor is clear. Then
Yes, sir.
next type of motor is a DC shunt motor. What is shunt motor? Shunt motor, when that means when this field winding is connected in shunt with our armature. Let's take RA also. That this will be the armature. This will be A, double A. This will be back EMF. Then we take, this is a shunt resistance, so we take it that ISH, and this will be, we can take it as a I input current. This will be the armature current which is going to Ia. This will be field current, and here it will be input voltage, just reverse of that of generator. Just reverse that of generator. So this will be the DC shunt motor. That means field winding is in shunt with our armature winding. Shunt with our armature winding. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
What will be the EMF equation? EMF equation Ia, how we calculate this Ia? If you apply this KCL at point A, तो what will be the this input current? जितना input current आ रहा है, that is divided in two parts. Ia plus Ia. Am I right? So we can write that this will be equal to Ia plus If. Am I right or wrong? लिख
Yeah.
सकते हैं जी. Input current is equal to Ia plus If. और simply this V in is equal to, अगर हम KCL यहाँ अप्लाई तो ये क्या हो जाएगा हमारे पास? V in is equal to Ia RA, because this will be the armature resistance plus EB. This will be one equation. If we want to calculate this IF is will be calculated as field resistance. Apply the potential, this voltage balance equation in all equation. That means जितना हमारे पास जो potential रहेगा 1 और 1 dash में same रहेगा हमारे पास 2 और 2 dash में similar to 3 and 3 dash. Then IF will is equal to V input voltage divided by our RSH. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Is it clear? Then we can implement this V in. We can take also V in such a manner. If we see this equation, if we change Ia, input current remains same. If we do any changing in Ia, then this, if input is constant, there will be change in If. That means the flux operation depend upon the armature current, but in changing, not directly proportional. Or we can say that similarly for torque is direct, this torque constant, flux into Ia. If we change Ia, If is changed, but it directly does not depend upon the this equation. It is independent. That means flux control as well as armature control both are independent in case of DC shunt motor. In case of DC shunt motor. Am I right? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Then after that, third category of motor is our DC compound motor. In compound motor, we always know that there are two category. One is short shunt. Another one will be the long shunt. Similar to that of a DC generator. Are you aware about these two terms? Short shunt and long shunt?
Yes.
शॉर्ट शर्ट मीन्स सिमिलर टू, जैसे आपने पहले अभी मोटर बनाई है, एक सीरीज थी और एक क्या थी हमारे पास, एक शंट थी. दोनों को कंबाइंड कर दो, सीरीज प्लस शंट को. वैसे ही कर दिया है मैंने, जैसे शंट भी जोड़ी थी और जैसे सीरीज जोड़ी थी. दिस विल बी ई बी आर ए, मैं यहाँ पे अलग से नहीं ले रहा हूँ. दिस विल बी द वन फील्ड आर सीरीज. दिस विल बी अनदर फील्ड R shunt, and this will be the current input current, and this will be the armature current, and this will be the field current, and this will be our V input. V input. Now depend upon this will be our which type of short or long? Anyone?
Short.
Good. This will be short shunt. Short shunt. Now what happened to the long shunt? Just change in their connection. That means जो सीरीज फील्ड है उसको आप यहाँ ले आ दीजिए. What happened for short shunt? Sorry, long shunt. दैट मीन्स आर सीरीज आपके पास यहाँ आ गई है, आर शंट हमारे पास यहाँ है, और वी हैव ए इनपुट वोल्टेज फ्रॉम दिस साइड. एम आई राइट और रॉन्ग? दिस विल बी बैक ईएमएफ, दिस विल बी इनपुट करंट, दिस विल बी आर्मेचर करंट, दिस विल बी आवर फील्ड करंट. अगर आप ध्यान से देखिए जो अब इस फील्ड वाइंडिंग के क्रॉस करंट है दैट इज सिमिलर टू आई ए, and this input current here it is equal to In equal to Ia plus If. That means if we do any changing this series resistance, there will be a change in, or we can create a voltage drop across here. But if we create voltage drop across here, that similar drop is changing into Ia. That means depending upon the connection of series winding with respect to this armature winding, because here we have a some resistance Ra, here again we have a some resistance Ra. That means depending upon the connection of this series winding with respect to this armature winding can categorize motor in long shunt and short shunt. Is it clear? Is it clear? If both are in parallel, see here, their armature winding and this series winding are parallel. This winding is, this armature winding is parallel with respect to this and parallel with this respect to this. It is parallel, it is parallel. But here, this winding is in series with respect to this, and this winding is parallel with respect to this. If one winding is series and one winding is parallel with respect to the armature winding, then it is called long shunt. If both the winding are parallel with respect to armature winding, that called the short shunt. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or
Yes,
wrong?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
After that, one flux is developed in this winding. One flux, that means in series winding, and one flux is developed in this shunt winding. Similarly, here one flux is developed in this series winding, and one flux is developed in this shunt winding. If these two flux are additive in nature, that means if phi series, whatever will be the connection, either long shunt or either short shunt, if phi series plus phi shunt आर एडिटिव इन नेचर, इनके कनेक्शन आप इस तरीके से करते हैं वाइंडिंग के कि एक डॉट यहाँ है और एक डॉट यहाँ है, दोनों एडिटिव नेचर बन जाए. और इसी का ही अगर सब्ट्रैक्टिव नेचर हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, दैट मीन्स वी हैव टू चेंज द वाइंडिंग कनेक्शन. हाउ टू चेंज द वाइंडिंग कनेक्शन? मेक डॉट one this side and one remain on this side, that means come in the subtractive connection. If phi series and phi s are additive in nature, दोनों जोड़ रहे हो अगर additive in nature, that type of motor is called the cumulative compound motor. That is called cumulative compound motor. That means this cumulative is possible in this motor long shunt as well as in this motor short shunt. If these two flux are subtractive in nature, अगर subtractive nature है, that type of motor is called our differential compound motor. That is, although differential is also possible in both the configuration. That means either this or either this. Are you getting these two terminology again? What is cumulative compound motor and what is differential motor? Are you getting these two another terminology?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that means this cumulative and differential is possible in both the connection, either long shunt as well as a short shunt. That depend upon the polarity of these winding. Polarity means how to connect these winding. Either we connect in such a fashion that this flux of this winding as well as flux of this winding is additive in nature, or either connect in such fashion the flux of these winding is subtractive in nature. If this flux is additive in nature, that type of motor is called cumulative compound motor. If subtractive in nature, that uh, motor is called the differential motor. If we say that in a nutshell, the resultant flux in this winding is more, and the resultant flux in this type of configuration is less. What happened with a machine with more flux and what happened with machine with a low flux, that will be discussed later on stages. Is it clear up to this point?
Yes.
Is it clear? Any doubt? Okay. Then next we have to go characteristics of our DC motor. What will be the characteristics of a DC motor, or we can say that performance characteristics, or sometime it is known as only characteristics, or sometime it is known as operating characteristics. That means for DC series motor, we already studied that winding is in series with the this armature winding. If it is in series with this winding, then we can say that this will be the if and this will be the ia, as we earlier showed that flux depend upon this ia, and the torque is directly depend upon ia square. Is it clear up to this point? As we earlier studied here, flux is directly depend upon ia. Am I right or wrong? And
Yes.
this flux depend upon this ia square. This will, because to analyze any characteristics of motor we need two term, one will be torque and another will be speed. And इन दो के बीच ही हमने एनालिसिस करना है विद रिस्पेक्ट टू armature current, again with respect to armature current. Then what will be the speed? As we earlier derived in the last class, this speed depend upon directly our eb divided by flux, and this eb is further V input minus IARA, because in DC series motor, if we see here, what will be the equation? This input voltage is equal to IARA plus IARF plus EB. Then what will be EB? EB is V input minus this drop. Same equation we have right here. V IARA minus RS, and this will be V minus R, and it depend upon, that means this speed is directly depend upon, directly proportional to the back EMF. That means if back EMF is increases, speed will increases, and inversely proportional to flux. If flux is increases, speed will be decreasing, and according to connection, this torque will directly depend upon I square. Is it clear up to this point? This torque equation as well as speed equation. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then in every motor we have to draw three type of characteristics. One will be torque versus armature current, another will be speed versus armature current, third will be speed versus torque. That means third will be sum of combination of 1 plus 2. अगर आप ध्यान से देखिए किसके बीच है, इट इज टॉर्क वर्सेज armature current. This will be speed versus armature current, and third will be this torque versus speed, or we can say that speed versus torque. Let's start for discussion of series motor. This we already told, this torque depend upon flux into armature current and flux depend upon ia in case of series motor only. Then torque is ia square. If torque is ia square, what will be the equation between torque and ia? Now torque is directly proportional to the ia square. If it is square, तो then means the equation for square आपने पहले देखी होगा. What will be the equation? Y is equal to x square. पैराबोला की इक्वेशन कैसे बनती थी? मैथमेटिक्स में आपने पढ़ा होगा. That is this type of parabolic type. That means as we increase the speed, this graph is not linear, but it will be increase parabolically. Now it will be increased parabolically because this will be the relation between torque and armature current in case of a series motor only. In case of a series motor, is it clear?
Yes.
First is clear, and another characteristics is our speed versus, this will be speed versus armature current. अब आप ध्यान से देखिए स्पीड किस पे डिपेंड कर रही थी? स्पीड डिपेंड अपॉन दिस के कुछ कांस्टेंट देते हैं, वी इनपुट आई ए आर ए अपॉन फ्लक्स. That means as we increase this armature current, what happened to the speed? If flux will remain constant. If flux will remain constant, but here the flux is decreasing because it is series motor. Field winding is in series. तो जैसे जैसे आप आर्मेचर करंट को चेंज करेंगे वैसे ही फील्ड करंट को भी चेंज होगा. फील्ड करंट चेंज होगा तो फ्लक्स भी चेंज होगा. बट व्हाट हैपन टू द दिस डिनोमिनेटर पार्ट? इफ करंट विल बी इंक्रीजिंग, फॉर एग्जांपल पहले करंट 2 एम्पियर था और आर ए हमारे पास 0.1 है और इनपुट वोल्टेज कितना था 220. तो इट इज 220 माइनस 1 219. अब सेकंड केस में हम इसको और बढ़ा रहे हैं, ये 3 हमारे पास 4 हो गया है. तो यहाँ पे क्या होता जाएगा, ये वोल्टेज ड्रॉप, दैट मीन्स डिनोमिनेटर ड्रॉप विल बी डिक्रीजिंग and conventionally if it is decreasing then ia is increasing, that means if is increasing and this flux will be increasing. Are you getting my point? That means if ia is increasing then speed का जो हमारे पास पहला पैरामीटर है that is v in minus ia ra, that whole will be decreasing but flux will be increasing. एक डिक्रीज कर रहा है एक इंक्रीज कर रहा है. दैट मीन्स वी कैन राइट दिस इक्वेशन एज ए इनवर्स टाइम कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. जैसे जैसे हमारे पास पहले क्या था, फ्लक्स आर्मेचर करंट बिल्कुल जीरो था तो टोटली वोल्टेज पे डिपेंड था, वी हैव ए मैक्सिमम वोल्टेज. देन वी इंक्रीज द करंट. इफ वी इंक्रीज द करंट दैट मीन्स वी डिक्रीज द दिस डिनोमिनेटर. सी हियर, करंट इंक्रीज करेंगे तो ये दोनों का, ये तो 220 आपके पास फिक्स है, ये इंक्रीज करेंगे तो दिस माइनस this whole will be decreasing. If whole will be decreasing, this speed will be decreasing and flux will be increasing. If flux will be increasing, again speed will be decreasing. But what will be the graph? This will be the graph in next point. That means we go in this inverse time characteristics in case of our speed and armature current in series motor because it depend upon flux. Are you getting my point? और shall I repeat? रिपीट करूं या समझ आ गया है?
सर रिपीट कर.
ओके
रिपीट सर.
ओके. इज एवरीवन इज अवेयर रिगार्डिंग द इक्वेशन? मैं इक्वेशन दोबारा से लिख लेता हूं एक बारी. दिस विल बी द सीरीज मोटर. एम आई राइट? दिस विल बी द सीरीज मोटर ना. इनपुट दिस विल बी द सीरीज वाइंडिंग, दिस विल बी द आर ए. तो इक्वेशन क्या बन जाएगी यहाँ पे? वी इनपुट इज इक्वल टू, क्या बन जाएगी इक्वेशन? वी इनपुट इज इक्वल टू आर ए. एम आई राइट और रॉन्ग? देन स्पीड इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू ई बी एंड इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू फ्लक्स. तो इस ई बी की जगह हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? ई बी की जगह लिख सकते हैं वी इनपुट आई ए आर सीरीज प्लस आर आर्मेचर डिवाइडेड बाय फ्लक्स. लिख सकते हैं या नहीं? लिख सकते हैं इस इक्वेशन को. एम आई राइट? अब हमने क्या करना है चेंज? हमने करना है चेंज आर ए. हम मान के चलते हैं कि दिस सीरीज रेजिस्टेंस प्लस आर्मेचर रेजिस्टेंस इज इक्विवेलेंट टू 1. इन दोनों की वैल्यू 1 है. तो पहले मैं आर ए ले रहा हूं यहाँ पे 1 और इनपुट वोल्टेज मान के चल रहा हूं मैं 220. ठीक है, पहले केस में मैं आई ले रहा हूं 1, तो क्या हो जाएगा 220 माइनस ये सारा 1 है, ये भी मैं 1 लिया है, कितना हो जाएगा -1. वैल्यू कितनी आई? 219. फिर मैंने आई ए और चेंज किया, आई ए कितना ले लिया 2, तो क्या आ जाएगी वैल्यू? क्या आ जाएगी वैल्यू? अब आर ए जो 2 है, ये सारा आर ए प्लस आर एस प्लस आर ए मैंने 1 लिया हुआ है. एम आई राइट? फिर मैंने इसको फिर चेंज कर दिया है, मैंने 3 ले लिया है, तो क्या हो जाएगा? यहां क्या वैल्यू आएगी? बोलिए जी. 220 माइनस 3. एम आई राइट और रॉन्ग? इसी तरह से हमारे पास क्या हो रही है, अगर हम देखें इसमें तो स्पीड क्या हो रही है? डिक्रीज. जैसे जैसे मैं क्या कर रहा हूं, करंट को इंक्रीज कर रहा हूं. अब देखिए, अगर मैंने करंट इंक्रीज कर दिया है, आईए इंक्रीज कर दिया है, तो आईए दिस करंट, दिस विल बी द करंट आईए. अगर करंट में इंक्रीज कर रहा हूं तो यहाँ का फील्ड करंट भी क्या हो रहा है? इंक्रीज हो रहा है ना. If field current is increases, the what will be the formula for this flux? N into IF, जितनी नंबर ऑफ टर्न होगी और फ्लक्स. अगर IA इंक्रीज हो रहा है तो IF भी क्या इंक्रीज हो रहा है या डिक्रीज?
Increase.
Good. Then this IF is also increasing as we increase this IA. IA increase तो IF increase. IF increase तो what will be happen to flux? Increase or decrease?
Increase, sir.
गुड. फ्लक्स भी क्या हो गया? इंक्रीज. अगर फ्लक्स इंक्रीज हो गया तो स्पीड क्या हो जाएगी?
Decrease.
डिक्रीज. तो दोनों केसेस में चाहे हम डिनोमिनेटर देखें चाहे डिनोमिनेटर देखें, जैसे जैसे IA बढ़ रहा है स्पीड क्या हो रही है? डिक्रीज हो रही है. व्हाट विल बी द रिलेशन? देखिए IA करंट 1 था, ये पॉइंट हमें मिला. करंट 2 था, ये पॉइंट हमें मिला. करंट 3 था, ये पॉइंट हमें मिला. देन इफ वी एड अप दिस पॉइंट, दिस विल बी द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स फॉर स्पीड वर्सेस current, that is speed N, and this will be armature current. Now is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Then next is speed versus torque. This will be speed, this will be torque. अगर हम पहला इक्वेशन देखें आपके पास तो पहली हमने कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स किस पे कर दी है? इट इज टॉर्क वर्सेस IA, एंड दिस विल बी स्पीड वर्सेस IA. अब हमने क्या करना है? देखिए एक इक्वेशन हमारे पास क्या है? एक है हमारे पास दिस वर्सेस IA और एक है हमारे पास दिस वर्सेस IA. तो अगर हम ध्यान से देखें स्पीड को अगर हम एक पैरामीटर ही ले, टॉर्क इज फर्दर डिपेंड अपॉन किस पे कर रहा है? फ्लक्स इनटू IA. एंड इफ दिस इक्वेशन इट इज फर्दर डिपेंड अपॉन IA, दैट मींस वी हैव टू कंबाइन दिस इक्वेशन and memorize that the speed versus torque is similar to the equation of speed versus IA. That means जो थर्ड हो गया आपके पास सिमिलर उसी के रहेंगे बिकॉज टॉर्क डिपेंड अपॉन IA. तो इट इज सिमिलर टू द characteristics as that of our speed versus current. Are you getting my point? Are you getting? Because torque is further depend upon IA. तो ये भी सिमिलर वैसे ही उसी फैशन से वेरी करेंगे क्योंकि यहाँ टॉर्क हम किसके फंक्शन में करेंगे? बिकॉज दिस टॉर्क इज ए फंक्शन ऑफ armature current. If it is a function of armature current, that means it will follow in similar fashion as follow IA. If it is follow in same fashion, so torque versus speed we have already drawn. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Then एप्लीकेशन ऑफ डीसी सीरीज मोटर. अगर आप ध्यान से देखें यहाँ पे तो सीरीज मोटर का सिर्फ एक ही है कि जो हमारे पास क्या है? टॉर्क क्या है? दैट इज स्क्वेयरली. अगर आप 2 एम्पेयर आर्मेचर करंट है तो टॉर्क क्या हो जाएगा? 4. अगर 3 एम्पेयर आर्मेचर करंट है तो टॉर्क क्या हो जाएगा? 9. दैट मींस इट हैज ए हाई स्टार्टिंग टॉर्क. दैट इज दिट्स कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. इन सारे कंक्लूजनों से हमारे पास क्या मिला है? सीरीज मोटर है हाई स्टार्टिंग टॉर्क. तो हम किन एप्लीकेशनों में यूज करेंगे जहां हमें हाई स्टार्टिंग टॉर्क की रिक्वायरमेंट होगी? फॉर एग्जांपल ट्रैक्शन. ट्रैक्शन मींस इन रेलवे ट्रेन सिस्टम. देन लिफ्ट, जहां पे आपने एक ग्राउंड फ्लोर से टॉप पॉइंट तक तैरना है. और हॉरिस्ट क्रेन, रोलिंग मिल्स एंड कन्वेयर. कन्वेयर मतलब जिससे आप पत्थर वगैरह तोड़ते हैं, उन चीजों के लिए हम यूज करते हैं. दैट मीन्स वेयर द रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ टॉर्क इज वेरी हाई एट इनिशियल स्टेज, फॉर सच एप्लीकेशन वी यूज डीसी सीरीज मोटर. वी यूज डीसी सीरीज मोटर. इज इट क्लियर? Is it clear? Okay. Now next is DC shunt motor. Shunt motor is nothing when field winding is connected in their shunt field. But I already told that the flux and current are independent. That means this T and phi A is independent. But for shunt motor, this flux will be remain constant. If flux will be remain constant, then torque will directly depend upon IA instead of I square in case of our series motor. And similarly, this speed is directly proportional to back EMF, which is equal to IARA, same fashion, or it will be IARA divided by flux, but flux will take constant. Why we take constant? Because we have to implement resistance in armature. यहाँ पे ये आपने कुछ चेंज करना है. ये फ्लक्स क्या रहेगा हमेशा? इट विल रिमेन कांस्टेंट. देन इफ इट विल बी रिमेन कांस्टेंट, ओनली इनपुट करंट इज चेंजेस. दिस इक्वेशन बी रिटन इन सच वे. अगेन टॉर्क वर्सेस आर्मेचर करंट में अगर हम पहले जाए, अगर दोनों कांस्टेंट हो तब क्या है? जैसे करंट बढ़ेगा आर्मेचर करंट भी बढ़ेगा, करंट बढ़ेगा आर्मेचर करंट भी बढ़ेगा, एंड दैट रिलेशन इज लीनियर एंड कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स इज लीनियर. इज इट क्लियर? Is it clear?
Yes.
Then next characteristics is that means speed versus armature current. तो स्पीड हमारे पास क्या होगी, आइडियल स्पीड विल बी दिस, बट एज वी इंक्रीज द लोड आर्मेचर करंट विल बी चेंज, दिस स्पीड विल बी डिक्रीजेज after some value due to what, that is our one armature reaction voltage drop and another will be IARA drop. इन दो ड्रॉपों के कारण, दैट मीन आर्मेचर रेजिस्टेंस है जो, उसके कारण वोल्टेज ड्रॉप है, और जितना आर्मेचर एक्शन है उस ड्रॉप के कारण ये डिक्रीज हो जाएगा. नाउ इज इट क्लियर? इज इट क्लियर? ड्यू टू फ्लक्स इज कांस्टेंट, दिस मशीन इज ट्रीट एज ए कांस्टेंट स्पीड मोटर. जहां पे भी आपको कांस्टेंट ऑपरेशन चाहिए वहां पे हम इस मोटर को यूज करेंगे. सिमिलरली मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया था, जो थर्ड कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स आएगी, स्पीड वर्सेस टॉर्क, दैट इज सिमिलर टू द सेकंड, दैट इज स्पीड वर्सेस आर्मेचर करंट. इफ यू सी दिस विल बी द सिमिलर. आपने यहाँ पे थोड़ी सी ड्रॉ की है, इसको थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे स्ट्रेट लाइन पे हमने ड्रॉ किया है. इज इट क्लियर? Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes or no? First is armature current was torque versus armature current. Second is speed versus armature current. Third will be speed versus torque. And we know that this will be a constant speed. Why it is constant speed? Because flux is constant for shunt motor. These are the, this will be the taken away point. Hence it is used require application where constant speed is required. तो कहाँ पे आपके पास required है? That is lathe machine, drilling machine, grinder, blower and compressor. जहाँ आपके पास कांस्टेंट ऑपरेशन चाहिए वहां पे हम यूज करते हैं दिस टाइप ऑफ मोटर. अप टू दिस पॉइंट एनी डाउट? अप टू दिस पॉइंट एनी डाउट?
No, sir.
Okay, then compound, we already studied compound are two type. One is short shunt, what will be the long shunt, that we have already discussed, which is long shunt and short shunt. When the armature winding is in parallel with both the winding, that means in compound we have two winding for flux development in parallel with both the winding, that is short shunt. In long shunt one winding is series and another winding is in parallel, that is short shunt. But what will be the characteristics of these compound motor, that can be drawn in a single graph. If we see this will be the torque versus आर्मेचर करंट, और वी कैन से दैट स्पीड वर्सेस आर्मेचर करंट. हमने देखिए यहाँ स्पीड यहाँ पे कांस्टेंट एक पैरामीटर लिया है, टॉर्क यहाँ पे लिया है. अगर हम टॉर्क वर्सेस आर्मेचर करंट पहले स्टडी करें, दिस विल बी द टॉर्क, दिस विल बी द आर्मेचर करंट. एज एंड व्हेन करंट विल बी इंक्रीज, टॉर्क विल बी इंक्रीज अप टू ए पॉइंट. बट आफ्टर दैट if flux is additive in nature, that is phi series plus phi shunt, that type of motor is known as our cumulative motor. If phi series and phi shunt is in subtractive nature, that type of motor is known as differential. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
If flux is increasing, that means in case of that flux is increasing, then torque, the equation for torque is equal to phi into Ia. If flux is increasing in case of compound motor, then torque will be increased. So this type of equation is for cumulative. That means point 1 is for cumulative. Is it clear?
Yes.
और अगर हम इसमें से अगली वाइंडिंग को एनर्जाइज ही नहीं करें, सिमिलर टू शंट रखे, तो ये वैसे आएगी हमारे पास, मतलब जो सीरीज मोटर एक्साइटिंग करे. अगर डिफरेंस करे, दोनों का डिफरेंस हो जाएगा, रिजल्टेंट फ्लक्स विल बी डिक्रीजिंग. इफ रिजल्टेंट फ्लक्स विल बी डिक्रीजिंग और टॉर्क विल बी डिक्रीजिंग, तो दिस विल बी द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. दैट मीन्स वन पे जो है कॉम्युलेटिव की है, टू पे शंट की है, थर्ड की हमारे पास किस पे है, डिफरेंशियल की है. इज इट क्लियर? फर्स्ट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स, दिस विल बी द दिस टॉर्क वर्सेस आर्मेचर करंट.
Yes.
Is it clear? Now move to second characteristic. Second is speed versus torque. Let this will be the rated speed. So what will be the formula for speed? Speed is directly proportional to EB upon flux. That means it is inversely proportional to flux. For shunt motor, speed will be decreases due to armature reaction and voltage drop. This will be for shunt motor. But it is, if it is differential, differential means flux will be reduced. If flux will be reduced, speed will be increased. Speed will be increased. So then this will follow this path. Am I right? Increase हो रही है ना speed.
Yes.
Correlate with this equation. Then for what will happen compound? For compound, this flux will be increased. This flux will be increased. If flux will be increased, speed will be decreased. So that this will be the characteristics. This will be for cumulative compound. This will be for cumulative compound. Is it clear?
Yes.
Is it clear that this will be the speed versus armature current? Next will be speed versus torque. As I earlier told, speed versus torque is similar to that of speed versus armature current. तो सी दिस स्पीड वर्सेस आर्मेचर करंट हमारे पास ये है. डिफरेंशियल के लिए हमारे पास क्या होगी, बढ़ेगी, और कम्युलेटिव के लिए घटेगी. बढ़ेगी क्यों यहाँ पे, क्योंकि फ्लक्स डिफरेंशियल में कम होगा, फ्लक्स कम तो स्पीड इंक्रीज, otherwise this will be the ideal, or we can say that rated speed. This will be increase or decrease, this will be increase or decrease. But for practical use, these differential motor are never used, only compound motor are used. See this, the cumulative compound motor, because flux is more. If flux is more, then what happen, if flux is more, the cumulative compound motor are used for flowing application. That means more flux run at the mostly constant speed at no load as well as loading condition. These are used in elevator, rolling machine, punches, shears and planer. But differential, the speed of these motor is increases as we decrease the differential में क्या हो जाएगा, flux will be decreases. If flux will be decreases, then speed will be increases. Then high speed operation is a dangerous for practical application. If speed will be increases with the load, it lead to the unstable operation. Therefore we can't use these motor for any practical application. So that means differential किसी भी practical application पे यूज नहीं होगी, और कम्युलेटिव हमारे पास मैक्सिमम यूज होगी, बिकॉज इट हैज ए नो स्पीड चेंज विद रिस्पेक्ट टू नो लोड टू फुल लोड. No load to full load, there will be a moderation speed change that will be due to armature action and armature action resistance, as well as our armature voltage drop. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Application are clear?